My under eyes look so white compared to my red face because I'm sweating. I have to open the window. My bathroom mat just fell and hit the camera. Perks of living in the city. Just get to listen to stupid fucking ambulances and fire trucks all day. Hi, hello, and good afternoon. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, then hi, I'm Helena, and Happy New Year. January's TBR is coming a little bit late to you guys. As I'm filming this, it is currently New Year's Eve. I said in my last TBR video that I was done with the TBR cards that I had made, and I was going to come up with a new way of doing the TBR, whether it was the TBR jar or a board game or what. And I found that way. I scrolled through Pinterest so much. I was trying to figure out that way I didn't just have to do the TBR jar, because although I love the idea of the TBR jar, I wanted to do something a little bit different. And I actually created a board game. I created a bookopoly board. We're gonna use that as the way to pick our TBR for January. So let's get straight into the video. Okay, so this is the board. We have our start right here, and I have my little crystal dragon here. He's Howlite. But this is the board. We have we're gonna use a D12. And it's cool. It has like a little eye. I don't know if you can see that, but it has like a little eye on the inside that just like moves with the dice. We have the TBR jar that I can land on. We have the wilds, which are the wild cards, which most of them are like someone picks or like an app kind of picks. So I have a bunch in there. And then we have the chances, and the chances cards are like series that I'm either in the middle of or would like to start. So I just pick whatever book I'm at in that series for the pick. Then we have a book buying ban for the whole month. So if I land on this, then I cannot buy a single book in that month. And then we obviously the same is for here. This is go to the book buying ban. So if I do land on this is just a visiting, as it would be in regular Monopoly, and so I would just keep going and roll again. Same with this. We have an advanced over here, so I would just move to the next spot. So if I land on advance, I'm gonna land on fantasy. And then we have Alexa picks. We have several Alexas in the house. So we are gonna have her pick a number. Say the TBR cart has 40 books on it, and I'll have her pick a number between 1 and 40 basically. So that is how my bookopoly board is set up, and then we have a bunch of prompts all around for the colors and everything. And then this is the TBR jar. It doesn't look like there's much in here, but there's like 60 prompts in here. So, and I ran out of prompts, so 60 is all we get. Let's do our first roll to pick book number 1 for our January TBR. 3. 1, 2, 3. A YA book. Okay. Okay, so the first roll of the game landed on YA book, and I took this as, so when I was creating the board, I was thinking any kind of genre as long as it's YA. So it could be YA mystery, it could be YA romance, it could be YA fantasy, any kind of genre, just a YA book in general. So we're going to choose Heartless Hunter for the YA book, and I'm super excited to read this. I know I said it about like every book that I ever picked. So I am especially wanting to read this because the second one is coming out in February. So I've seen quite a few people getting arcs of Rebel Witch, which is the second one of the series, and yeah, I just have been wanting to read this for a minute now, and especially with book 2 coming out, I've been just seeing this all over the place, and I've been seeing how much that people loved Rebel Witch that got arcs. So Heartless Hunter is on the list, and plus I love witches and everything witchy. I mean, my witch desk is that one right there with the little cloth on it. That is my witchy shelf. You can even see my poppet, my little doll that I have. She's kind of dusty. I need to dust, but so don't judge. This is pick number 1. So let's go and do roll number 2. Let's do roll number 2. And I think I'm going to do 6 to 8 rolls, kind of depending on how many times we go around the board. So let's do roll number 2. And of course my dog's going to squeak his ball right now. 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. A book talk book. So that can really be any book that I have seen people talk about. Book talk book can really mean any book that I have seen on Book Talk, which is quite a lot of them, honestly, so I could pick quite a few books on this. So roll 2 got us onto a Book Talk book, which is not hard to pick from, because when you're on the side of Book Talk, almost any book that you're gonna see is a Book Talk book. So we are going to choose, and yes, this was on last month's list, because guess what? I'm gonna break it to you right now. There's not gonna be a December wrap up because I read a total of 2 books in December. I don't know what was wrong with me in December, but we are not going to be continuing that into January, okay? We are going to start fresh, and we're going to knock out some books, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to read, and we're not going to do whatever I did in December, because I don't even know what I did in December. And yeah, so I read 2 books in December, and neither one of them was Iron Flame. So with the 3rd one still coming out in January, end of January, but still, I have to read this. I literally have to read this. And of course this is a Book Talk book because Fourth Wing blew up, and of course Iron Flame blew up as well. So this is our Book Talk book pick for roll number 2. So let's get into roll number 3. Okay, roll number 3. 12, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Mythology. Ooh, this is perfect. I have been wanting to read a mythology book for a minute now. As you can see in my 25 for 25, I have a couple mythology books on there as well. So that's perfect. I love that. Roll number 3 landed us on the mythology, and I have so many of these on my shelf. So for mythology, I think I'm going to choose Blood of Hercules. I am so excited to read this. This is a female Hercules, which is a feminist sleigh, if I do say so myself. And also it's still very Percy Jackson-y, and I loved those movies. And also I loved the Hercules movie. I used to watch that so much when I was little. I still watch it to this day. I definitely watched it not that long ago, actually, now that I think about it. I love mythology. I love the Hercules movie and the Percy Jackson movies. So we're gonna put Blood of Hercules on the TBR for January, and I did just get this, and it is on my 25 for 2025. So this is perfect for the pick. So let's go and see what roll number 4 is gonna give us. Roll number 4. Oh, another 12. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Ooh, TBR jar. Okay. Let's pull from the TBR jar and see what prompt we're gonna get. An Elsie Silver book. Roll number 4 landed us on the TBR jar prompt, and out of the TBR jar we pulled an Elsie Silver book. I have been dying to read Elsie's backlist, her very first series, which is the Gold Rush Ranch series, and so that's what we're going to choose. We're going to choose Off to the Races, which is book 1 of the Gold Rush Ranch series. I feel like that's a mouthful, and also I feel like I'm not slurring my words, but like I have a lisp almost. I burnt the tip of my tongue on some this is gonna sound so dumb, but I burnt the tip of my tongue on some macaroni because I went to go test the noodle and it was like stuck to the spoon and it was suctioned to the spoon, so I just ate that one to test to see if it was like done, you know, to see if it's ready. And I immediately like put it in my mouth, and when it came unsuctioned to the spoon, it had boiling hot water in it still, and all the water got on the tip of my tongue, and now I literally, the tip of my tongue feels like weird. You know how after you burn your mouth it feels weird? I have a little bit of a lisp, but also I'm Midwestern, so what can I say? But back to what we're here for, is off to the races, LC Silver's first series, because I've been super curious. I know everyone says that these aren't as good as the Chestnut Springs series, which obviously this is her first series in general, so it's not going to be as good as Chestnut Springs. I'm not reading for a literary masterpiece. I'm reading to have fun. So, also, I've been dying to read about Violet's story, and that's the second one of this series, so I'm super ready to read this series and just read her backlist and see what her work was before. So either way, I'm gonna love this because it's LC Silver and I can just rush through LC Silver. They're super quick reads and they're easy reads. Okay, roll number 5. Let's see. 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. A mafia romance. Mafia romance is perfect because I have quite a few on my list that I want to get to, so that's perfect. I'm back with roll number 5. The ball just dropped, so I had to go do that real quick, celebrate, text everybody, all that kind of thing. I'm not a big drinker, so that's why we're doing absolutely nothing. We set a timer for 5 minutes before the ball dropped, put on the quick ball drop live that they do in New York, and said Happy New Year, kissed, love you so much, spent a couple minutes together. He went and started playing his games again, and I'm back here. So we just aren't big partiers. We never really have been. I'm not a drinker, he's not a drinker. There's just no point in us doing anything for New Year. And also, it's just like, whatever, you know? Don't hate me for saying that, but. So, for the 5th pick, we landed on a mafia romance, and that is perfect because I did just buy this series. Well, I bought the. You're gonna hear fireworks and or gunshots in the background because I live in a city where they do that. So for the mafia romance, I'm gonna choose The Brutal Prince by Sophie Lark. I just got this not that long ago. I'm actually excited to read this. These are pretty short, and also they have character art in them, which I don't want to look at too much because it could be a spoiler for the book. But I've heard that these are pretty good, and like I said, they're short, so I'm guessing they're going to be short, quick, easy reads. And yeah, I'm just excited to read this because it will be a hopefully quick book to get through. And with me being in a kind of, those were gunshots, with me being in a kind of slumpy mood, I need something short. Let's go do roll number 6. Roll number 6. 10. We're getting quite a few big numbers, so we're getting around the board a bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. A new release. Okay, roll number 6. We landed on a new release, so I don't have the physical copy of this yet because it is still to come out. And since Iron Flame is on the list for January, I obviously am going to put Onyx Storm as the book for the new release prompt. Might as well put both of them on the list for this month. I don't know if I will quite finish it in January or if I will get to it in February because it does release quite late in January. and I don't know where I'll be at reading wise, like if I'll be in the middle of a book or anything when it does come out. So I guess we'll just wait and see when the time comes, but I am hoping to get to Onyx Storm almost as soon as it comes out, because I know that I will get spoiled for it. I already got spoiled for Iron Flame. I know it's been out for a while, but I did just get on that side of Instagram. Instagram Reels got me, okay? I don't even get on TikTok that much anymore. If I'm going to be completely honest, I do not use TikTok that much anymore. I've been scrolling through Instagram Reels a lot, and they are curated to my needs. Also, my curiosity gets the best of me, and sometimes I just ignore that it's an Iron Flame spoiler. So that's how we know what happens at the end. I don't know the exact, obviously I don't know everything that happens in the book, but I know how it ends. Another book that gets spoiled for me, it's fine. That is what I'm going to pick for the new release for roll number 6. Yeah, roll number 6. So let's go do roll number 7. So let's do roll 7. 3. 1, 2, 3. A beautiful cover. Okay. I love that, because then I can choose kind of whatever I want. We do have quite a few beautiful covers on the TBR cart, so that's perfect. Roll number 7 was beautiful cover, so I think I'm going to choose between the Bridge Kingdom, because this is just stunning. I love it so much. And Psycho Shifter. I just got this one, actually. I just bought it at Schuler's, and I love this cover. I have decided, and I'm going to choose the Bridge Kingdom just because this has such a beautiful cover, and I love this cover so very much. I'm finally ready to read this and take on this, and there's like 4 or 5 books in this series. I picked up the second one not that long ago after I bought this one, and I've seen the third one at Barnes as well lately. So once I read this one, I'll probably pick up 3 because I do have 2 already. So I'm just gonna keep going as I go along. Let's go to the last roll. Okay, and our 8th and final roll is going to be, I really want like a chance or a wild or something. 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Something with a red cover. Might have to do some digging, but we'll see what we can come up with on the cart. And if not, I'll just have to pick from the shelves. So, but I think I have an idea for that one, actually. The last and final roll brought us to the red cover prompt. I did have one, however, that I did just pick up that I am super excited to read, especially since I did read The Boyfriend. So I am going to choose The Locked Door by Frida McFadden. I just picked this one up actually at Meijer. I was originally looking for Never Lie by Frida, but they didn't have it, so I ended up getting The Locked Door, and this actually sounds really good, so I'm going to choose this as my red cover. That is the TBR for January. We have quite a selection to choose from when I am reading. Hopefully we actually do some reading this month, unlike last month. So my camera battery is about to die, so I need to go and charge it because I also wanted to film another video today. So thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you liked it. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel to see all future videos, and I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!